Whoo! Y'all, I am whooped. Been a long day. I'm actually, breaking walls or whatever. It is 7:48, and I am just now recording this. Obviously, whenever it drops, it'll be a different time. So 7:48 on a Saturday, and I am beat, but I wanted to get my podcasting done. Got a crazy couple of months coming up because it's going to be hunting seasons. It's going to be just so many things. Yeah, hunting. I've got something really cool coming up that I'm in the process of working on that has been very tiring, but it's a labor of love. I can't wait for it to drop, and it'll drop this week, tomorrow or Wednesday, so that'll be cool. But that'll be on my other channel, Paladin's Maledict. So if you want to pay attention to what I'm talking about, go over there and subscribe on YouTube. Still working on a few kinks with some other stuff that I've been working on, and always trying to improve podcasting in general. That's why I bought this snowball that you're currently hearing me talk on right now. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here. I wanted to talk some music. Wanted to talk some other stuff too. So this week has been insane. I've been trying to be a bookworm here lately, while trying to listen to albums and everything else to just diversify what I'm listening to, and doing great on books, not doing so great on listening to new stuff. There were times where this week was overwhelming, and whenever I did put on music, it was not new stuff. But I did listen to one new metal album. It was by Dark Tranquility, and I gotta tell you what, those dudes, I wish I had known about them prior to this week, because those dudes rock. They got a different sound to them, not like what I'm used to listening to, I would say. But man, the name of the album is End Time Signals. It just dropped like a week ago. August 16th is whenever it came out. And so, well, by the time this drops, it'll be like 2 weeks. But I tell you what, guys, top to bottom, a fantastic album. Probably one of my favorite songs so far. Shivers and Voids was good, but that wasn't. I don't think that's one of my favorite ones. One of Us Is Gone was really, really good. Not Nothing was really good. So there's a lot of really good songs on here, and they're a Swedish death metal band. I don't know too much about them because, like I said, I had never heard of them before until earlier this week. They've been around since the early 90s, though, so that makes me feel ashamed. But they're... Yeah, okay, so now that I'm reading this, it makes sense, because they did remind me a lot of In Flames. So, for the About on Apple, it says, Dark Tranquility are one of the most influential melodic death bands to emerge from Sweden in the early 90s. Along with In Flames and At the Gates, they essentially created the explosive sub-genre that combined death metal's intensity, progs, and gothic experimentation with hooky, melodic, groove-oriented riffs and twin guitar lead lines. As evidenced by their 1993 debut long player Skydancer, later 1999's Projector proved controversial due to its pronounced use of electronics, but the group shifted back again on 2000's ultra-heavy Haven. By 2002's Damage Done, they had forged a mature sound that wed both approaches. 2005's Character proved their commercial breakthrough. It peaked at number 3 in Sweden and charted across Europe. Their 11th studio album, Atoma, went to a career-high number 2 on Sweden's national chart in 2016. Released in 2020, Moment marked their 6th straight appearance in the country's top 20. So, formed in '89. So they've been around a long time, like In Flames, and I'm a big In Flames fan. I'm kind of surprised I hadn't heard about these guys. But, man, if you like In Flames or At the Gates, you gotta check these dudes out. End Time Signals is the name of the new album. It's catchy. I like it a lot. It might actually be one of the best metal albums that I heard this year. Big fan. Whew. I'm gonna be diving into that library. We're gonna be checking it out because, like I said, it's fantastic, and I like a lot of their artwork for a lot of stuff. Like Construct has a really cool one. Characters got a interesting looking one. Damage Done. I like the Modern Tranquility one because it's like waves and lightning bolts. So that one was really cool. Definitely gonna try this week and listen to more. Although I've got 3 books that I'm trying to read right now that are really good. And so this past week I actually came up with a really cool idea. One of the very first comic book scripts I wrote was based on the song I Hung My Head, which I heard sung by Johnny Cash, but the lyrics were written by Sting, and so like Sting owns the song essentially, and I learned that through writing this script. And so because I reached out to John Carter Cash to potentially like figure out like how to do this comic book, and he offered to look at the script, and at the time I wasn't sure because like I was like first script I wrote, dude, and so I got nervous and kind of I guess chickened out in a sense. But the things that he's done with like his dad's library and everything, it's like, you idiot, this could have been like a really cool project, but maybe it would have fallen flat on its face. But I still have that script, so I'm actually going to spend some time the next couple of weeks editing it, and we're going to probably break it into like 4 parts, and we're going to do like a read-along thing right here on Tin Roof with it. I think that would be a lot of fun. So yeah, we're gonna knock it out and have some fun with that coming up soon. Because why not? Music related, gonna be a good time. Speaking of music, Sid Wilson with Slipknot got hurt earlier yesterday, I want to say it was, on Friday. He got hurt in an accident of some sort where he had burns all over the place, but he is still planning on being at Rocklahoma next weekend, which is insane. Like, Sid's probably the craziest member of the group, which is weird to say, but like, the dude is cool. Like, pretty smart. Man, what album is that? Zeal and Ardor is the name of the band. From Grief. It got like a griffin on the cover. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to check that one out this week. Zeal and Ardor. Okay. Man, Niles looks cool. Ooh, Spectral Wounds looks cool. Dragonborn? Are we fans of the D&Ds here, with Johnson, the Oregon rocker, merges rap and metal with an irreverent edge. Okay. Do we have an album cover? I want to see the album cover. Okay, very interesting looking. All right, so we did a thing on rap metal not that long ago. So can't wait to check this out, see what it's like. So there's some really cool stuff that I definitely need to be listening to this week. So Dragonborn by Jus Chattin, I'll probably dabble in that some. Just really been trying to stick to stuff that doesn't have the explicit, like a single explicit song on it at all. All for Metal, that's pretty cool looking. They have a album out called Gods of Metal, Year of the Dragon. So is this like actually the Year of the Dragon? I don't really pay attention to the Chinese years, so that, I mean, it's interesting. Definitely seems very D&D related with like their stuff, and I say that because like there's a lot of like metal bands that like almost seem like they take nods at D&D, which is really, really cool, because I obviously enjoy playing the game, because my shirt says when the DM smiles it's too late or something like that. But that being said, gonna do better hopefully this week about trying to listen to some music. But one of the books that I'm gonna be listening to is a 22-hour read on Johnny Cash. So that's Tin Roof related, right? So that'll be the second like musician biography that I'll have listened to in a month. I listened to Dolly Parton's Song Teller not that long ago, which I gave you guys like a review on, and that one was really good. Yeah, so definitely looking forward to that. I don't know did I finish my thought on Sid? I think I did for the most part, because like that's crazy. I think that's really all I've got music wise. So currently going on, the results have not been posted yet at the time of recording this. They're probably going to be wrapped up because I think it's a 2-day rally this weekend. But Ojibwe up in Minnesota is going on, and Brendan Seminuk hit a rock, like massive sized rock, that actually took him out of the race for the weekend. And so it was all Travis Pastrana up until he punctured his tire on a power stage today. And it was like early evening when that happened. So he's got a good chunk of stages under his belt. I couldn't think of the word I wanted to use there, and it's like I just said it. So with that many stages under his belt, kind of going into it, man, he might be able to like catch up with Brandon for points this week, to where, or like this race, to where when they go into, I think they got one more. And because I was watching some videos and stuff, and I think that's what Travis said, is there's one more after Ojibwe, and that one, if it's close, we could see Travis take home the win. Although Brandon Seminuk has been so fast, and actually Subaru unveiled their new cars this weekend, and they're, I mean, like same paint scheme, but man, really sweet cars for sure. If you guys aren't watching like any of like the highlights and stuff from Dirtfish, you guys need to be. And yeah, their stuff is fantastic. But that's pretty much all I got on racing for this week too. Not a whole lot else going on. I guess we'll start wrapping it up. We've been yammering for about 15 minutes now, so there really hasn't been anything crazy happen to where it's like, ooh, I have to edit out my stupidity or a long, drawn-out pause or anything like that. So I think I'm actually going to get to post this one just whole, not really have to do anything with, which is crazy. Because there's always like something that I want to tweak. But a year ago today, the day that I'm recording this, we lost BrayWyatt, which actually was one of the biggest inspirations for wanting to start this podcast, and why I it was what I wanted to do. My first episode on was talking about Bray and his link to music and everything. He was a metalhead and an absolutely amazing in-ring performer as a wrestler. Very, very creative. Liked horror stuff, which I do too. And definitely like his creativity, like watching him be as good as he was at what he did, definitely fueled me and pushed me to want to be more creative and to do better at all the different things that I try to dabble in creatively. It may even be something as silly as like a cooking video, and I want to like do it to the best of my ability, and like I'm still trying to figure out like how to do my cooking videos within like what I'm limited with, but make it unique and make it cool. But I mean, it's a cooking video. It's, that's a little hard to do, but still the point is to set myself apart, to have my own unique twist on things, because that's what's cool in my opinion. So it's just crazy that it's been that long already. This year flew by, and here we are. To think like in a year we'll be it's gonna go like that. And young guy too. I want to say he was like 36, like 35 or 36, and so it's just like, wow. Cherish every moment. Hug somebody, your loved ones, whatever. Tell your loved ones you care about them. From personal experience, I don't think goodbye is a fair or good way to end things, because I actually did this is weird that we're getting all personal right here at the end like this. My last words to somebody that was very near and dear to me was goodbye. Had no idea that was gonna be that way. Was totally, it wasn't like they were on their way out. It was supposed to be goodbye, I'll see you tomorrow, and I did not. And for my last words to have been goodbye, for 16-ish years, 15 years, for 15 years I've hated it that those were my last words to this person. So yeah, make every sentence count, make every time together count, all that good stuff. And now that I've been all sappy, y'all put on some good tunes and have a good one, and we'll see y'all right here underneath this tin roof next week.